I'm backing up my truck, I'm gonna hook it up, loading up my boat with all my gear. I've been working hard all week, trying to make ends meet, spending time wishing I was fishing. Whoa, Terry Wickstrom wants to take you fishing. Gather up your gear and come along. Whoa, Terry Wickstrom wants to take you fishing.
This is Terry Wickstrom. Join Karen Cullum, Greg Plaggio, and me as we take you to some of our favorite fishing spots from Colorado to Minnesota, the Arctic Circle to Central America and beyond. As we revisit episodes of Mountain States Fishing and Angling Adventures Television on the best of fishing with Terry Wickstrom.
Your adventure begins in Vancouver. Pine Point Lodge is 250 air miles away, across the beautiful and rugged terrain of British Columbia, in the Chilcotin Country Wilderness area. When you land in nearby Anaheim, the staff will be waiting to pick you up for the short ride to Nimpo Lake. The lodge, true to its name, is located on a secluded point, surrounded by majestic pine trees in a picturesque setting. Once settled in, it will be difficult to resist the beckoning of the wild trout of Nimpo Lake. Pine Point Lodge provides all guests with unlimited use of boats and motors. Then make your way to the main lodge to go over the next day's fishing. Relax and enjoy one of our fabulous gourmet meals. If you can resist the temptation of an evening foray back on the lake, relax, kick back and enjoy the view, and dream of the angling adventure you will awaken to the next morning.
Okay, now, Rod, you got me up in the middle of the night.
True.
You know, we wanted to get down here. We're here at daylight. I mean, I can't complain. If I look out the fog bank over the mountains here, the sun hitting the mountain here, we're in front of this river with the pink salmon jumping. Now, we're actually here after the silvers, but there's both silvers and pinks in here right now.
That's correct, yep.
And we're going to be casting spoons today with a bait caster. Now, we're going to fish with other means. You fly fish for these.
That's right.
And you can use a spinning rod with heavy line, but we're going to start out with a bait casting rod and a spoon. And tell me now what exactly we're trying to do here.
Okay, the coho are coming up. There's pinks in here right now. The pink line is running basically through this gut and along the shallow shore. The coho are running in between the two of them. They're coming up from the Bella Coola River, and you can probably see the two water lines. One is the Telchaco, which is a glacial fed, and then the clear one is the Atanarco. They're coming up right on the water line. So what I'd like you to do is you cast across, reel until you get about 20 degrees off of center. Then the current will start to use
and then let it go and let it swing through the middle.
Then reel really slow. The current will do the work as it goes downstream.
They want that to wobble down deep as it swings across the river.
It'll just wobble right along the bottom. Yep. Okay, that's good. Yep.
Right about there. And
okay.
reel.
I got one.
Beautiful.
It's a silver too.
Keep reeling, keep that tension on. Good one. Beautiful.
Oh man, we don't want to lose them. No, oh, what a strong fish. Powerful, powerful fish.
Right now they've been sitting all night, so they're rested.
And that's still a very bright fish, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh. Is it a silver or a chum?
That's a silver.
All right, a silver. All right, way to go. You know, I've been fishing for almost 10 minutes before I got one. What the heck is the deal? Wow, what a beautiful fish. Look at how big is that?
Probably about 12 pounds.
All right, we should get the hook out and we'll give him a good look at it.
Yep. Hook is out.
Hook is out.
Careful, because if he starts to buck, he'll be back in the water.
Yeah, I know. You know what, folks? I've been fishing for silver salmon my whole life for less than 15 minutes, and this is the result. We're going out, Pine Point Lodge with Rod, and what a strong, strong fish.
You know, Lloyd, if nobody's ever fly fished before and they want to, they can come up here. Obviously, they can catch them with the casting rods, the spinning rods,
Yeah.
and something in between. Use the fly rod with a few minutes that you can spend with Lloyd or Matt, the other guide that Rod has up here. They can teach you enough to be able to cast as far as you need to, which is a couple of rod lengths.
Yeah, you don't have to cast very far for him.
There we go.
Got him. Right on. Another pink salmon taking on the fly.
He really put on a good fight. These things are fun.
That line tight. Oh, they're definitely pound for pound there. Probably one of the more feisty salmon. Another nice hen.
Yeah. That's actually a small one, but
Good catch.
you can catch them all day.
It's time now for Terry's tackle tip of the week.
Now, do people have to bring special fishing tackle when they come up? Do you provide that? How does that work?
With the when they're coming up for salmon, the spoons that we use are pretty well limited into Canada, mostly into BC. So we buy them and we supply them to the clients, and so they can pick them up here. And what we've gone and done with them is we found out we were losing a lot of fish with the manufacturer's hooks on there. So we changed them all over to laser sharp made by Eagle Claw, and we're finding we're getting a lot more hookups and a lot more fish being brought in.
That was Terry's tackle tip for this week, and now back to more angling adventures.
Yeah, it's a pretty rough life though.
Someone's got to do it.
Well, you've done a really good job with it though. You've got quite the setup, and I know from the so-called woman's point of view, you do have a lot to offer that, you know, going to other places, there's not as always the best of accommodations, but you actually do run into a lot of women that come up and stay, right?
Yeah, I would probably say maybe 35% of our clients are ladies that come up for fishing.
Do they all fish, or just kind of come up with their significant others, or?
The majority of them do. The majority are hardcore fisher ladies just as well as the men are. We do get some that maybe the husband will come in on a lodge plan flyouts, and then they'll come in on a daily plan where they can sit there
And just enjoy
stay in their cabins, read a book, just relax while their husbands go out fishing. And if they get a nice day or something, then they may decide that, you know, they want to go out on one trip, and they'll go with them.
And that's one thing, you know, that you have availability. They can else do their own thing or go with their spouses. Now, if one of them wants to just kind of stay behind and fish around the lake and stuff, do you have people that can go with them and help them out, or?
Yeah, we find out basically with our packages every evening time when we're having hors d'oeuvres, we sit down with the clients and say, what are you doing? Where you want to go? What type of fishing? And then we just offer them a bunch of suggestions. So it's not even us telling them where to go. We just offer them and show them what each one has to offer, and then they pick and choose where they want to go. And if the ladies are staying that particular day or something like that and they want to go out in the lake, there's usually somebody around the lodge, whether it's one of the guides or something, to go out with them and spend a few hours on the lake with them fishing.
Or practice fly casting or
practice fly
teaching
casting
things.
off the dock, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's one thing. I mean, I sure wouldn't mind just coming up and spending a day just sitting at the cabin and, you know, right on the lakefront. All the cabins have quite the views, so could thoroughly enjoy just sitting and having a relaxing day.
Well, they're all right on the lakefront. You know, the furthest one would maybe be 50 or 60 feet from the lake.
Yeah. No, it's beautiful. You listen to the loons and have that scenery every single morning when you walk out of that cabin. It's gorgeous. I don't know what it is. I think it's probably a pink.
Yeah, you probably hooked him on
because it just jumped. Probably snagged. Did a Roger Murphy snag.
Yeah, we're getting to be like Roger. That's getting even worse and worse and worse. Oh, Disneyland. That isn't. He bit.
Did he?
Yep, he bit. Yep. Actually, we'll just tail him in. And
Yep.
that boat. Away from that boat. Well, that's in the best half.
There he is, a little one.
A little bit better than we got before.
Oh, well.
You know, you pointed out that big one, we cast to him.
Yeah.
The big one mouths it, and then a little one comes and gets it. But they're strong. Look at the pull. Look at the bend in this rod from that little fish.
Just a little guy, too.
And this isn't an ultralight rod. I mean, this is, folks, this is a 12-inch fish, and he's got my rod bent over double. I'll see if I can get him.
I'll just grab the rod for you.
I'll get the line here, and I will. I don't want to hurt him. Come on. Okay. Boy, that hook is just caught in the bone. There it is. I'm going to try to show you the just brilliant colors of this fish. And that's just a little, that was such a strong, I was going to let him go a little better than that. What a strong fish, what a strong fish. Well, let's get back in there. I'll tell you what.
Let's get another one. I've seen a couple rising since you played that in.
I'll tell you what, this sight fishing for these fish, I mean, folks, you got to understand what we're doing here is, first we started with Roger in the float tube, and he rode around and pointed out fish, and Roger cast to him. We wanted to show you can do this with spinning gear too. I'm using just a little Meps spinner with a fly on it. If I get it here, I'll show you. It's just a little spinner, And I'm doing the same thing. We're just, he's slowly rowing, we're taking turns standing up, watching for fish and casting to those fish. It's like bone fishing down in the flats, only with steelhead.
We call it cold water bone fishing. Oh, that's a beauty.
Oh,
That just hit so hard, 5 feet from
5
the
feet
boat.
from the boat, and I had already cast out, and I kind of run the cast up by him, and I know he's not done.
He's not done. He's gonna see me or see you, and he's gonna go.
Oh, there he
so
goes,
be
head
careful.
shaking. With the muddy skin. Oh, what a beautiful fish. Look at the color. He's eating.
Yeah. Okay, here, let's bring him into me if we spook him. There he goes.
Okay. All right. Get him in now. Go ahead and land him.
Okay.
Let you do the honors, sir.
I will.
All right. Oh, all right, Rod.
You can really see the steelhead colorations on their backs, really heavy spots, and he's not done.
I can just say she can get it from there. Better we stay still. Nice, nice,
Nice
fish.
fish.
Roger. Beautiful fight too.
Away he goes.
That was fun.
There we go. There's a fish on. Big one.
I'm gonna reel.
He's a good one.
Nice fish. Nice fish. Nice fish. What can I do to help you?
Oh, not much. Ooh, there he goes.
My.
Yeah, the second that fly hit the water, he was on it.
Oh. How incredible. How incredible.
Yeah.
At least the incredibly, incredibly strong. What a beautiful fish. Oh. Thick, healthy fish.
Big slab.
Yes.
Woo!
Yes. Yes. Oh, look at that. How beautiful. Go ahead and get the fly out of him. Letting him go.
I'd love to. Get my hands wet first, though. Make sure he's ready to go. Oh, there he goes.
Hey, you know what, guys? I had such a great time up here, Rod. I want to thank you for having
Terry,
us up
thank
here.
you very much. It was a pleasure meeting
Roger,
you.
thanks for joining
Yeah,
us. This
and my pleasure. Absolutely. Any chance to come back up here and see Rod and fish this area is.
That's right. It's a return trip for you. The credits roll. You're going to see some pictures of their best fish in the last
Personal
year.
best, yes.
These are just in the last year, personal best fish that people who fish all over the world have caught at Pine Point Lodge.